gear. Did you think there's a reason that all of this gear has been updated? Was it quite hard work?
The backpack, was made of wood for a start.
The temperatures must have been very cold.
Yeah, so it went down. We went up to over 5,000 metres, which it gets seriously, seriously cold. So I think it was minus. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But if I hadn't have had that fire, I honestly, sometimes she slept in the snow just years to master. So that's the only thing I can put it down to.
You didn't have time to master the ancient art of Tummo breathing before you started. Mountains all around you. What do you remember about that moment?
Because that area of it's little scenery and it's really sort of guarded and protected, so you have to get 4 or 5 different permits to get to each different bit, and we'd had so many problems to this point, and we're getting the same views over the plateau that Alexandra had.
One of the reasons why you decided to go on this trip, back at the side.
I was just kind of really in the moment, and I think that really helped me, and it really kind of...
You got home after that trip, were you able to retain some of that feeling? Also some of those lessons, I suppose.
So actually, when I first got home, I found it really overwhelming. I went back to work in a London office, and it was actually really overwhelming, and I got really, really anxious. And I think that was the other thing. I thought that doing this trip would just meditative walking back into everyday life.
It wasn't long, though, before you started planning your next trip, which was to...
So Nan was a writer and explorer from Scotland, and she actually lived near the Cairngorm. So she spent her entire life exploring this beautiful mountain. I had an old sort of canvas rucksacks had come with a waterproof poncho. And it was quite funny because I get a bit of anxiety about walking around in these things, and I never know what people are going to say or they're going to think.
Having other people to distract you.
Weirdly, it really felt like it fitted the book, and it fitted what I was trying to achieve. Journal.